In the last video, I was searching for a melody and I randomly played the keyboard, or in my case the drum pad, until I found something I liked. What I'm looking for now is a complementary bass line which goes with the beat and goes with the melody. So to start off, I'm going to load a bass track, which is what I've done here. And to do that, I went up to Add Track, BandLab Instruments. It defaults to piano, but if I click here, I can go to bass or synth bass. I'm going to try bass first of all, which will be a sort of acoustic type bass. To change the bass, we can go up to here, and we've got a number of options. Let's try the next one, acoustic bass legato. That's sort of like a double bass, which I quite like. So the next thing to do is start experimenting, and I'm going to be using M-Audio drum pad. I'm going to start off by setting a loop area. And that's an area where the sequencer will play and then return to the beginning. I'm looking for a 4-bar loop, so I'm going to tap the cycle here, as it's called, and I can alter this to change the loop or cycle length. This is 4 bars long. Let's rewind it. I need to make sure that that loop is turned on, that it's a darker red color, and it keeps returning when it gets to bar 5. So I'm going to practice first of all, see if I can find anything. I think I've got some ideas there, and I'm listening to the melody as well as the drum beat, and I'm listening to where the kick drum falls, and I'm going to try playing the bass on the kick drum to start off with. So I need to rewind, and I'm going to press start recording here, the red circle, and let's get straight into it. I'm going to have another go using the actual QWERTY keyboard, this one. Not with the mouse, but actually playing the keyboard with my fingers. So I notice, and I've written it down, that the notes that I wanted were L, W, R, 4, and then L, W, R, 7. So I'm going to have a go at playing that in time with the music and recording it at the same time. Here we go. Stop it there. And let's have a listen. Rewind. Okay, it's not too bad, it needs a little work. So perhaps the first thing I'm going to do is quantize. So to do that, we did it in the last video. Click on the track, go to the little pencil, and there are the notes. So I need to select them all, which is Control A or Command A on a Mac, they go slightly darker green. And I need to click on a note, right click, and go down to quantize, and let's try 1/16th note. You could see them slightly move, but let's have a listen how they sound. That's pretty good, although I made a mistake when I recorded the first time round, because that note there is slightly too early and I need to bring it back, I think, just one little click. So I'm going to click on it and drag it just to there. Let's see if that sounds good, because what I'm trying to do is get in time with the kick drum. Okay, that's good. I'm going to save my work. I'm also going to close this with the cross and name this track bass, and I'll name this track, at the moment it's a piano. I might change that, but I'll put piano melody at the moment. And I've got hip hop beat 1 up there. So we're all organized. We don't need this track at the moment, so I'm going to right click on it and delete the track. So it's looking quite tidy. The last thing I'm going to do is change some of the colors of the tracks. I like the idea of each track having a different color. The beats are blue and so is the piano melody at the moment. And so I'm going to change the color of the piano melody by right clicking on the track, change track color, and let's pick a green. And so at a glance I can see 3 different colored tracks, 3 different instruments. The beats are blue, the piano melody is green, the bass is pink.